See, greetings. This is Smo Love True. It is May 13th, 2021, and it's 3:34 p.m. I wanted to share, had a little bit of information in terms of what has been unidentified in terms of the connection between nanobiology and the injectables. So here, we do have this one post that I will be putting in the video description. Hope you're enjoying the, Pope Francis addresses the joint session of Congress. It's his full speech, so hopefully I will get it done in 50 minutes. Now then, we need a bit of background in terms of what is nanotechnology. And so Tony had shared a few times, an update on nanoscale technologies for RF, or radio frequencies, and microwave applications. And I will put a link in the video description, and we'll also have, let's zoom in here on the, see if we can, let's see. Sorry about that, that's it seemed to be pretty successful when I featured the Pope while I'm doing the recordings and to get them onto YouTube. Great. Okay. So let us continue here. I'd like to read Nanopoisoning in a Nutshell, and it will include the longer version as well as some remedies. Essentially, nanotechnology is man's short circuit breaker. It's how the wireless network causes illnesses, and with this injectable, there is a program, or the operating system is within the injectable. So, just going to read here the nanopoisoning in a nutshell. This was a question on Skype, a Skype chat with Tony Pantelleresco about Candida. Smo, during the day, do you wear shielding underwear? Have a contact here who struggles with Candida and was also prescribed double-dose antibiotics a few years back. Tony P. No, nothing for balls, just upper torso and back. All that Candida is nano. I believe the frequencies are triggering the exacerbation. Smo. Right, Candida as nanopoisoning. Tony P. The yeast is a result of the body's defense mechanism to get it under control, and carbon nanotubes may activate further. Yes, the frequencies hit will cause further weakening of the mitochondria, weakening the body. Smo. it's a constant struggle. That's why I thought investment in electricity, wireless network, EMF shielding clothing. At least underwear would cover the torso. Underwear and cover the torso. Nano-poisoning remedy. Get out of radiation wireless network path affects area and space above ground, and get underground, basement, cellar living space. Underground, below ground zero, enables self-healing and faster recovery. Earth is ground zero. Further below surface, radiation penetration is neutralizing both. Non-ionizing radiation penetrates and weakens cellular structure, and number 3, ionizing radiation mutates healthy cells. And or what I'll call A2, part A2, apply copper aluminum shielding to walls and ground metal, highly effective. Part B, wear electromagnetic shielding, especially covering central nervous system, head, spine, down to tailbone, while on Earth's surface. Part C, detox nanosaturation, increase and top up enzymes, minerals and minerals and saturated fats. Part D, increase copper intake to ground body's electrical buildup. 750 milligrams per 68 kilograms, or 150 pounds of body weight, body mass. Apply gradual dosing because copper unblocks meridian lines. Queasy stomach as a contraindication means that the copper intake needs to be taken in gradually. Oops. And part E, increase lung capacity where nano-components are accumulating. So let's go over the short version for nano-poisoning, nano-poisoning in a nutshell. Short version in a nutshell. Nano-poisoning source and activation. 16.6 minute read, including videos. All health issues relate to high nanosaturation levels introduced to the U.S. Congress in 1958 with the Synthetic Food Additives Amendment, corrected October 5th, 2018, and there is a link. That's the tiny URL. So with October 5th, 2018, this is of course during Trump's administration. Nano-poisoning effect activates with dirty electricity. Nano-components self-assemble and activate programming via varying frequencies. And I won't be playing the video. This is an 8-minute video. What this clearly shows, what the video clearly shows, is that energy radiates through the air and can be reduced with the GS filter. So we'll come down here. Option 1, light. Terahertz is a trillion hertz, or microwave radiation, delivery via cellular antenna transmitters and receivers using the terahertz radiation. The tera prefix means 10 raised to the 12th power in the SI system. A 1 terahertz frequency equals a trillion hertz. Now, this is a I'm going to say this is a long explanation for it, and some people are not good audio listeners, so I'm not going to read through the whole thing, but it is in this post, which I will have in the video description. This is actually explained in this video here. Let's see. Yes. So and it's just a 3-minute video, but all that I had started reading previously is in the video description of this particular video. The side effects to the CLF, or the compact fluorescent lights, the newer light bulbs, and Li-Fi produces 4,000 to 5,000 kilowatts, or the amount of power equal to 1 joule of energy per second, in comparison to 0.06 kilowatts produced in a 60-watt incandescent light bulb. LED and CFLs. LEDs are much more powerful than CFLs, but CFLs are also detrimental to mankind, primarily because of the lead base that's inside of the CFL, the compact fluorescent lights. LED and CFL transmit data by design, whether the light is on or off, and this is the reason for tinnitus. That is the perceived ringing in the ears. It's actually a frequency that is triggering or causing the vibration of these heavy metals that have accumulated in our heads. CFLs and LEDs designed for wireless technology activate programming and mutate cells. And here we have option 2. Option 2, sound. Cymatics affect water. The body is over half water. Verified by resonance engineer, who mentioned terahertz as nano-fuel. Unpinnable. Now, I had tried to, on the video that I had created regarding this comment, I was not able to pin this resonance engineer's post. He had made a comment, and I thank him very much. But YouTube would not permit me to pin that comment that he made. So here in the in option 2, I have written it down. So the resonance engineer's second comment, posted April 29th, 2018. UK secret agents now have to take a smart blood. It identifies them and can control them if need be. C60 is more like a steel bell that can ring DNA as a broader band response at a much lower Q. You need to resonate the C60 at the exact frequency of one of its mode shapes, if not a broadband. It's not a broadband terahertz effect. 2 is specific like a high Q resonance coupling. A match can help you warm or burn your house down. It's still a match. C60 is still a resonance structure that responds to EM in terahertz frequency band. And he apologized for that spelling because there's only one R, but because of the algorithms built within YouTube, it makes it very challenging to use the proper spelling. Okay, if there were no transmission in that band or nefarious transmissions, other carbons in body are not highly resonant high Q nanostructures. Haven't studied benefits or use of its potential negative side, just pointing out this fact. Do your own research on resonance shapes of molecules and atoms and what frequencies are resonant with a particular oscillating wiggle with C60. Sure, you will find the frequencies and then look at what transmitters are being installed and you can see the possibilities. Just the same way a microwave oven works resonating the water molecule, so voices would be like an FM transmitter using the terahertz as the carrier frequency coupling to the C60 nerve cell, and sound would be the frequency modulation of this carrier wave. No worries if you wish to dismiss this. It is expected. All the best. I am a resonance engineer and patent holder, though have done absolutely no research on C60, good or bad. Just was shocked to see people taking this stuff when it would be an ideal body control medium coupled with the correct frequency of EM, electromagnetic wave. April 27th, 2018. Dreamt of Cliff High, so I had to review Arcane Bear's video. Timestamp 59 minutes. And I'm not going to play the video, but there is the video that I was talking, that I had a dream about back in April 27th, 2018. Can't deny his predictive linguistic ALTA reports. Taking C60, an industrial lubricant, is consensual experimentation. Lethal dose, 50% study to determine C60's efficiency to kill rats. Demonstration of tone-generating software applied to falling water. Man's body is at least 51% water. It's a 2-minute video. Interesting to see what a frequency can do to falling water. So, Tony P., when you can read this, and there's the link to, this article, an update on nanoscaled technologies for radio frequencies and microwave applications. This goes back to December 2010. It's 3 pages. This is reinforcing what I have said about carbon being a super-powered transceiver. It is turning them into a battery or a kill switch. Now, there are longer versions that I realize that's pretty dense in terms of how nanotechnology, how it works. These next videos, they show how a cell phone contract basically spreads electromagnetic field illnesses. The wireless network compromises health. Cellular service contract is tacit consent to access and damage man's original cellular network. The video link that I have here is 1 hour and 18 minutes. This next 2 videos here, synthetic food supply enhances or creates the nano nervous system, applies to 3 generations back. That goes back to the U.S. Congress having amended in 1958 the Synthetic Food Act. Synthetic Food Additives, I want to say Synthetic Additives Act. Glyphosates strip the body of enzyme activity, and that's 1 hour. Radiation wireless network frequencies power the nervous system, and that is 59 minutes. This last video here is carbon nanocomponents create and enable the battery and it's either a battery or a kill switch, and that is 55 plus minutes. These are 3 videos that I had worked on back in 2018, which was just a few months before I'd left Switzerland. And they are dense, but I was hoping that with the articles that Tony Pantelleresco had shared with me, that I was able to illustrate how nanotechnology works. And basically, we already have, going back 3 generations, this nanotechnology being placed into the food supply, and we continue to put things into the food supply, into our body, that contain titanium dioxide, that contain silica. The nanotechnology as man's short circuit breaker. I feel like the nanotechnology, or it's actually nanopoisoning in a nutshell, covers everything. If you can get through the videos, it really does take time. I'd say give it 3 views each, and hopefully something will click. It's a whole new... It's something that's been around for a long time, but it is necessary for us to realize the infrastructure is already within us, and now the operating system is actually being delivered via these injectables. And this is a chat that Tony and I had done. Tony has been going on right from the get-go. He is significant for addressing the nano components. And there are some things for people who haven't taken the injectables that they can use. Remedies to fortify the DNA. Selenium. Men's DNA needs zinc and selenium. Women's genetics needs magnesium, selenium, and iodine. Choline for developing brain power. Use sunflower lecithin and avoid soy lecithin. Soy, 1 teaspoon of soy takes 30 days to pass through the colon. So I know that some people like soy and they wonder why their body is not absorbing the nutrients. It's because their colon happens to be coated with soy, and to keep on putting more soy, anything that has soy in it, it's going to coat the intestinal walls. Soy also causes pancreatic stress. So pancreatic cancer is the most excruciating cancer to be afflicted with, and it would be best to not stress the pancreas. So I didn't get the clarifications from Tony, but other ways to protect and repair the DNA is rosemary, and a simple remedy is this to use rosemary is to have a black tea and infuse with rosemary. Also, there is sage, thyme, marjoram, oregano, and savory. So, let's see. The last video that Tony had uploaded, which was May 12th, 2021, his podcast, which is, let's see, on Podbean. It is well worth listening to. He does explain how it is the let's make one little adjustment. There we go. Tony Pantelleresco does identify which, let's see, how the various injectables are able to interact with each other. And I'm hoping that people are able to go through the nanopoisoning in a nutshell, and then they can see that is the foundation of how the injectables are working. They don't need direct contact. They can jump because of a frequency, just in proximity. So let me see if I've got everything here. Let's see, what's this one here? Okay, so on the YouTube channel, the video was actually removed. So I will put a link in that for the BitChute channel. Okay, and I hope this finds all well. Again, very critical to, let's see how we can put this over here. Very critical to find, let's, oopsie daisy. There we go. So, nanopoisoning in a nutshell contains the foundation of how the injectables are going to spread. It would be good information, well worth your time going through. Smo Love True, out for now.